Hi guys, this is Shruti back again with yet another video of tips and tricks to be shared with you, and this time it's going to be for the reading section of the IELTS. I've been teaching for the last 7 years and the tips and tips that I'm going to give you are tested and authenticated. And these tips is going to help you drastically up your score. Let's get started. So guys, when we talk about the first tip, that is to read the questions of the paragraph first. Under the reading section, you get about 3 passages and you get 60 minutes to solve those 3 comprehensions. And one comprehension contains about 6 to 7 paragraphs. So you get only 20 minutes to do one comprehension, which will have approximately 12 to 13 questions. Here, what students do is they start reading the comprehension first and then the questions, and then they end up rereading the passage, which wastes their time. So by the time you're done thoroughly doing the first comprehension, 25 to 30 minutes are gone. And by the time you do the second passage, your time is over and you're not able to do the third comprehension, which makes you lose points. So reading section has time divided in it. We have to save time while doing the questions correctly. So the trick here is to read the questions first and then start looking for the answers in the passages. So now what you're doing is you know what kind of question and answer to find from the paragraph, and it becomes easy, also time saving, to solve the comprehension and questions. So the first trick is to read the question first and not reread the passages. Of course, the passage, every line is important in the passage, but we have to understand that while we're looking for the answers in the passage, we'll obviously read it thoroughly. So, but you don't have to reread the passage again and again and again. So you read the questions first and then you go back to the passage, find the answer. Then you read the second question, then go back to the passage and find the second answer. It's going to be not under the hierarchy of form. Example, it's not going to be first question will be found in the first paragraph or the second question will be found on the second paragraph. No, the answers could be in the first paragraph, second paragraph, or third paragraph, or fourth paragraph. We have to find the answers. So eventually we end up reading the whole comprehension. So start reading the questions first and then find the answers in the passage. The second trick that I'm going to share with you is about the instructions that are given above the questions. This happens in listening, reading and writing, all 3 sections where instructions will be given to you, and not many students end up reading the instructions and make a mistake and then they lose their points. It's a very important tip that you read the instructions, especially in the questions which are in the blank form. There's always an instruction which is given, something like not more than 1 word or number, not more than 2 words or number, not more than 3 words or number. They usually never give it like not more than 4 words. 4 words, they never give it. I've never seen it till date. So what happens is sometimes it's written not more than 1 word or number, but the student ends up writing 2 words in the answer and you will not get any points for it, even if your answer is correct. And when we get back to the answers, we need to be sure what we are writing because the word limitation is given there. So please, it is very important that you read the instructions and answer accordingly. So the third tip that I'm going to tell you is about the questions of true, false, yes, no, not given. There are some questions where the instructions will be written that you have to write either yes or no or not given. But there'll be some questions where you'll have to write true or false or not given. So they give out instructions very clearly of what to write in the following answers. But what happens is sometimes they've said that you need to write true or false and students end up writing yes or no and vice versa. So here it becomes a problem. Now under this tip, there's another tip that I'm adding. Whenever it is written yes, no or not given or true, false or not given, when to use not given and false, not false as an answer, I'll give you 2 examples. In the first example, men can use swimming pool in the club on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. The question is, men cannot use swimming pool on Sundays at all. Here, the information that is given in the question, it's not given in the statement above. So the answer will be not given and not no. So in questions like these, where the answer information is not there in the question at all, you have to give the answer as not given. In the second example, the statement is schools will remain closed till 31st March due to COVID. The question asked is schools will open in April most definitely. So here we have to either give true, false or not given. Here the answer will be not given because the question information is not given in the statement above. So you cannot write false or no. The fourth trick that I'm going to share with you is the questions with the blanks. Sometimes a word is used just before the blank, and according to that you have to write the answer. The words like a, and, the is used before the blank changes the answer. An example has been done for you. The example is, we will reach Dalhousie in and dash. Because there is a word and just before the blank, the answer will be of the vowel sounding answer. Here the answer will be an hour. H-O-U-R, hour. But in the alternate statement, we will reach Dalhousie in a dash. Here you cannot write hour because there is not an right before the blank. There is a before the blank. So here the answer will be a day. So guys, we see here how the example of a and the has been done just right before the blank. When you change the word from and to a, the answer changes. So guys, this is how we are going to approach the question paper, and we'll be able to score much better than what we score now. So guys, we'll talk about the fifth trick now, and the fifth trick is to start practicing the sections that you're weak at. I personally was really weak in not given, yes, true, false. And I used to really confuse between whether to write no or false here or not given, because it never made any sense. When I read it in the passage, I used to make this mistake, and I practiced really hard. I practiced about 60 sets of reading sections before going for the test, and today I'll be able to solve these questions with utmost confidence. So first thing that you need to do is to practice more and more, especially the areas which you're weak in, because there are about 3 paragraphs, 3 comprehensions, which has a bunch of different kind of questions that are given under those comprehensions. Second thing to do is to practice it with a timer, because it is important that you finish the reading section in time. You get only 60 minutes for 40 questions and 3 comprehensions, and you need to do all the kind of questions in a timely manner. So keep a timer with you, and whenever you practice reading section, practice it with the time. That way you'll be able to improve your speed, your score, and you'll be able to do really well and eventually better CL. So guys, I'm going to give you a bonus 6th tip. As you all know, I always give an extra tip to solve that particular section. I gave it in the listening video as well, and I'm going to give it to you today also. The 6th tip that I'm going to tell you is to check the spellings. It is very important that after you finish your exam, you need to check for the spelling. Sometimes the spelling that they're asking you to write in the answer is already given in the comprehension. So you double check it so that you don't make a mistake in the spellings, because even if you know the answer, you will lose that point, and each point counts. So these are the 6 tips that I've shared with you that you can apply to your reading section of the IELTS. There was another video that we uploaded just 2 days back where you could apply the tips to the listening section. So together these tips, when you apply to your listening and reading section, there is a higher chance of you of getting better score, better bands, and eventually better CL. All the best to the students who are going to appear for the test in the upcoming weeks. We've shared our WhatsApp chat link down in the description where you can join my chat and get in touch with me in case of any query, or in case you want to get your writing tasks checked. In case you like the video, do tell us in the comment section, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get more videos. Thank you for watching.